Hi, my name is Karl MARX. Maybe most of you may have heard my name at least once before, because I'm the best philosopher, economist, and socialist in the world. In fact, I won the first grade in our time's greatest philosopher vote. Anyway, I was born in 1818 in Germany. It's exactly 200 years ago from now. I moved to London at first, and to Paris, to Brussels, again to Paris, to Cologne, again to Paris, and finally to London. In London, I met my best friend Engels. In London, after the Industrial Revolution, I observed many laborers living hopelessly and oppressed by capitalists. Looking at the problems of laborers, I considered and studied about capitalism, and I wrote a book with Engels, and is The Capital. Now, Michuholians will explain the book. However, in South Korea, Marxist ideas have been prohibited by governments due to the pain of the Korean War. Korean conservative politicians considered Marxist ideas as waste, and someone who brings up a problem on capitalism was sent to jail. Of course, it seems it's hard to revolutionize the Korean economic system and convert it into communism. However, Marx's ideas are still valuable to our society, and his ideas must be studied and discussed among politicians, economists, and intellectuals of our society. Marx has said, the philosophers have only interpreted the world in various ways. The point, however, is to change it. There are various problems on current system, and Marx is saying that we should always try hard to make it better for our society.
Capitalism is very unstable. Karl Marx said the real limit of capitalist production is capital itself, and argued that the capitalist system is characterized by a crisis. Capitalists think that every crisis is being both unpredictable, real, and the last. But Karl Marx, on the other hand, argued that the crisis was inevitable for capitalism. It also stemmed from the fact that people can produce much more than they consume. The economy is very productive. As a result of competition, productivity develops rapidly and the standard of living increases significantly than previously. These were both what really angered Karl Marx and what made him excited. The modern economy is so productive that only a few people need to work. They call it unemployment rather than freedom, that labor is not needed. Because we are very used to producing goods efficiently, we have to redistribute the wealth of massive corporations that create huge surplus capital and give to everyone.
Capitalism is bad for capitalists. Marx did not think capitalists were evil. For example, he was actually aware of the sure and secret organization that lay behind bourgeois marriage. Marx argued that marriage was actually an extension of business, and that the bourgeois family was filled with tension, operation, and resentment, with people staying together not for love or financial reasons. Marx believed that the capitalist system forced everyone to put economic interests at the heart of their lives, so that they no longer know deep, honest relationship. He called this psychological tendency commodity fatinism because it makes us value things that have no object value. He wanted people to free from financial constraints so that they to make commodity fatinism in their relationships.
Karl Marx said, depending on the development of capitalism, the scale of alienation is also growing. There are three aspects of the alienation. Firstly, alienation from labor product. The workers are alienated from the goods they produce because capitalists own and dispose of products. The production of goods for workers to use, exchange and sell becomes an unalienated activity in capitalist society. Secondly, alienation from the work process. They lose the control of their production process. They have no say in terms of labor conditions and the effects of organized methods of labor on them physically and mentally. The capitalists and managers force them to work faster and longer. As a result, the strict and repetitive process violates personal talent and skill of workers. Thirdly, alienation from colleagues. This stems from the inevitable hostility in the hierarchy of society. Labor can be painful for all workers, but it provides pleasure and joy for others at the same time. Their abilities and needs turn into a money-saving tool and consider other co-workers as a rival.